I just wanted to say welcome and thank you for taking time to watch this video. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to throw the round kick. Now the round kick's a little bit different than the angle kick, right? The angle kick's going to come up like this. The round kick is going to come out like this, okay? So in order to, this is gonna be just a really simple modified version of the round kick. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take a step out with your lead leg, right? I'm gonna push off my rear and I'm going to take a step out. Now, when you take that step out, the further you can get that front leg to pivot, the more your hips are going to be able to rotate, okay? So, if there's somebody standing right in front of you and I just take a small step out and I don't really pivot on this front leg, when I throw that round kick, okay, my hips are going to essentially stop here and my leg is going to only be here, that person's here, which means I have to come back further around and I'm going to end up tweaking this leg. So it's very important to get that front leg to pivot. The more you're able to pivot that front leg, the more your hips are going to be able to rotate. All right, because when you're throwing this kick, you want to kick through the person. You're trying to kick through them, all right? I'm not just trying to kick them and stop. No, I'm trying to get that round kick, as much power, as much snap as I can. So I'm trying to kick through them, okay? So practice first stepping out, all right? And a good indicator is if you look down and your foot is, if you can get it 90, that's always gonna be the best, because as you're coming around, right? I know at 90, I'm kicking through that person, okay? But if you get somewhere around 90, the main thing is to be able to kick through them. So as you pivot, right? Now I'm gonna shift my weight to this front leg right here, all right? And I'm gonna push off this back leg, okay? I'm gonna get my leg up, right? Now, if you can get it, horizontal with the ground, that's always the best. And then I'm going to rotate and extend through, okay? So it's gonna look like something like this. All right, now I know if I bring my leg down and that person's here, I know that I kicked through them, all right? So pivot, so step out, pivot, get that leg up, rotate those hips down, all right? Now, if you end up kicking at somebody, it's gonna be something like that, because you're not gonna actually be able to kick through them. So when you bring that leg back down, right, you're going to be right in front of them now, and you're gonna be in your opposite stance. All right, because I'm a southpaw, so I'm like this, but as I do that round kick, and I bring that leg down, that's gonna put me in orthodox, right? And then from here, you can do whatever you need to do. But keep that in mind, that as you throw that round kick, you're gonna end up in your orthodox stance. A couple things too, if you're trying to create an angle, okay, so at this point, if somebody's in front of me, I step out, bam, hit them. Chances are, most likely I'm gonna use this kick for either their leg or their head. And honestly, I'm not that great at kicking that high. I just don't have that type of flexibility. So for me, it's most likely going to be a thigh kick. If I create an angle, all right, so I'm gonna push off this back, I'm gonna step over here, throw that round kick. Now I can use that round kick to hopefully hit him in there, somewhere from here down, or for some of you watching that have that flexibility, you can definitely probably get him in the head with that. But in order to create that angle now it opens me up to be able to hit them here or here. All right, so a couple things. So you're gonna get in your stance, all right, and you're gonna step out, get that leg up, rotate down, okay? So in order to do it quickly, it's gonna look like something like that. I'm gonna snap as your knee points to the person, okay? So as your knee points to them, that's when you start snapping that leg out. Or as your knee travels just a little bit past them, either way. But I'm gonna snap as my knee points at that person, like that. So if you're looking at it this way, in the stance, right? I'm gonna step out, snap, down, down, in front, down. The main thing is get that pivot, all right? Because as you get that pivot, it's gonna put less torque on that knee. You don't wanna have bad knees from practicing this. So make sure you get that pivot. That pivot's going to help with that rotation. Quicker you get that rotation, more power is gonna come. One more time, all right? I'm gonna pivot, all right? I'm gonna step on pivot, extend, down. That's how you do the round kick. Really appreciate it. If you enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. So thank you. Have a great one.